Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. Rams basketball on WMIX and WMIXsports.com is powered by the official voice of Rams Athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Mount Vernon Rams basketball is also presented in part by Buffalo Wild Wings, Red Lake College. Save thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. One Stop Flooring America. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. First Mid-Illinois Bank. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon. And also by Minor League of Salem. Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Schmidt Ford of Salem. Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. And People's National Bank. We take you to the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth for the Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Mount Vernon Rams basketball starts now.
We welcome you inside the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth tonight for the first time for a varsity boys basketball game here on the new campus of Mount Vernon Township High School. It is the new main gymnasium. We're glad to be here with you. I'm Chris Hugo. Danny Czerwinski is alongside. As tonight, the Rams host the Cahokia Comanches. It is the first game in the new place, and it's a South 7 Conference showdown. This is your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. So the Comanches come in, overall record, couple of wins in the Lincoln-Eaton tournament. Got a win over Hazelwood West this past week. They did that on Wednesday night. And so you have a Cahokia team coming in off a bit of an edge. They beat Limestone, they beat Champaign Central, lost to tough teams in Lincoln, Danville, and Muhammad Seymour, but got that win over a Cross River team on Wednesday and come in here tonight. A little bit of momentum on their side, but also hoping to spoil what is the new home sweet home. The homecoming tonight for the Mount Vernon Rams.
This is a very special moment anytime you open up a new facility, whether you're on the road or especially tonight when it's one of your own. This is what you want to do. You want to come out and try to get a win, and this is the case. Cahokia with the tougher schedule as far as quality teams they played so far the open year compared to Mount Vernon. But again, Mount Vernon's at home in a conference game, and if you're Mount Vernon, you can't win a conference title if you don't win all your home games. And if you're on the road for Cahokia, you don't win a lot of conference titles if you can't win on the road. So big game here tonight to open up the first week in December.
Mount Vernon Rams are 1-4. They won their final game of the Pyramid Plus tournament on Saturday night. Did so over the Meridian Bobcats. Final score in that one was 56-37. We'll talk more about that. We'll talk more about the Pyramid. We'll talk more simply about your Mount Vernon Rams. It's all coming up on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. We need to take a quick break. When we come back, it's more Hoops Talk. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Ever feel like you're paying your bank to be there for you? Hi, I'm Debbie Ashby with Community First Bank, and we believe being chosen as your financial partner is a privilege. That's why we still offer free checking with free debit cards and free online banking and bill pay for your convenience. No hassles, no hoops to jump through, just your local hometown bank being there for you. Stop by one of our 5 Jefferson County locations today to see the Community First difference and let us welcome you back to personal banking. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Larry Maxey with Schmidt Ford of Salem. After 23 years as a small business owner in Salem, I'm excited to be joining the outstanding sales team at Schmidt Ford. Come visit me, Larry Maxey, and let me help make your next car or truck purchase an enjoyable one. Or give me a call at Schmidt Ford, 548-1711.
Buffalo Wild Wings is proud to announce our new half-price Wing Tuesdays. Now, instead of getting a discount on individual wings, you get any size of traditional wings at half the price. Order a small, it's half the price. 2 larges, half the price. Try all 21 sauces and seasonings for half of what it would cost you any other day of the week. We could call it twice as good Wing Tuesdays, but we don't. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Valid for a limited time. Prices and participation vary. Restrictions apply. See participating locations for details. Void where prohibited. Train for an exciting career in the biomedical electronics field with a new degree from Rend Lake College. Biomedical electronics technicians repair and maintain medical equipment in hospitals, doctors' offices, and other facilities. Courses and internships will get you experience with multifaceted medical equipment. If you've got the technical ability and want to join the expanding healthcare field, contact RLC today at advising@rlc.edu or log on to rlc.edu. Rend Lake College, your journey starts here.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXSports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Back in the new campus of Mount Vernon Township High School, it's the Mount Vernon Rams and the Cahokia Comanches tonight. South 7 Conference opener for both of these two teams. For the Mount Vernon Rams, something special. They opened the new gymnasium here on the new campus, yet to be named, but hoping to get win number 1 in the new place here tonight. 1-4 are the Rams. 3-3 are the Cahokia Comanches coming in. And again, both of these two teams looking for their first conference win. We've talked a lot about the Comanches to start, but for this Mount Vernon Ram bunch, Danny, obviously a young core. Quentin Quiava, the lone senior in the starting lineup for this team, so you have a lot of youth, and with that comes some bumps along the way.
Yeah, the learning curve is big and the learning curve is long, and Mount Vernon learned that last week at Carterville. 1-4 on the week, the only win against Meridian 1A team. So Mount Vernon was able to get some things out of their system, get some work in the system, 5 games in 6 days. They've had 4 days to prepare for this here tonight, 1 game this weekend for the Rams. We'll see, and I think you will see on WMIXSports.com or in person if you're listening, you'll see improvement from this team having the days of practice that they had this week.
Well, they've had some practice. They did a walkthrough between games at Carterville High School on Saturday, and that walkthrough was primarily with the JV, but points were made, things got across, and now this Ram team tonight looking to make it 2 straight. It's the Mount Vernon Rams and the Cahokia Comanches coming up shortly. We'll have the national anthem still to come. We still will get to your Ford Square King City Chrysler starting lineups. We'll do that later on in this broadcast. We're in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Mount Vernon Rams Athletics on your radio is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. We'll welcome you back in just a little bit. We need to take another break. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Did your bank recently make changes or add fees to your checking account? Free yourself from fees with a free checking account from People's National Bank. A Visa check card, online banking, bill pay, mobile banking, mobile deposits, and access to over 20,000 ATMs are some of the added conveniences you get with your free checking account at People's National Bank. Stop by your local People's National Bank today or visit www.peoplesnationalbank.com for details on how to get your free checking account. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Non-usage and wireless carrier fees may apply.
The 2016 Ford F-150 is a Kelly Blue Book Best Buy of the Year and winner of the 2016 Most Popular Truck on the roadbyedmonds.com. Hi, Roy Schmidt inviting you in to take advantage of great savings on the remarkable 2016 Ford F-150 right here at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. On regular cab 4x4 XL models, receive $6,750 in savings, and on 2016 Super Cab 2-wheel drive XLTs, put $8,750 back in your pocket. With the class-exclusive feature Pearl Trailer Backup Assist, you will never have trouble backing a trailer again. With the new F-150 Limited Edition, there isn't a bad seat in the house with heated and cooled front seats and heated rear seats. Stop in and save on your new 2016 Ford F-150 at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
The minor league in Salem is Southern Illinois' leader in screen printing and embroidery. Does your school, organization, or company need jerseys, jackets, T-shirts, polos, or sweatshirts? Do you have a deadline? Minor League offers fast, quality turnaround, and they can deliver. Go to minorlg.com to design your own shirts. The leader in Southern Illinois screen printing and embroidery is the Minor League in Salem. Go to minorlg.com, call 548-8040, or visit 115 West Main in Salem. Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball.
94.1 FM, video at WMIXSports.com. Tonight is the Mount Vernon Rams welcome the Cahokia Comanches. Good evening again. I'm Chris Hugo. Danny Czerwinski alongside. Jeff Crow is with us in the broadcast booth tonight. Back at the Mount Vernon studio is Hunter Schrader. We are your WMIX Sports team. Please follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at WMIX Sports. The Cahokia Comanches leave the floor for those of you watching on WMIXsports.com, as do the Vernon Rams, and they'll talk about things in their locker room. And, of course, for the Comanches, you come in a bit of a vibe. You know the Rams are struggling somewhat. You know it's an important night. You know the emotions are going to be high. Every team wants to get that first win in their new gymnasium when they have that happen, usually a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And so for tonight for the Comanches, so coming out of that tough Lincoln Thanksgiving tournament, you play such tough competition. You go across the river, you get a nice win over a Hazelwood team on Wednesday night. So for the Comanches, certainly momentum would seem to be on their side coming in, because we don't know what kind of atmosphere we're going to have here tonight for this game. It doesn't quite have that stigma of the previous gymnasium, Chagnon Gym, but we don't know what kind of stigma this gymnasium is going to have.
I think that's the key, and I think most teams would come in and be a little spooked or snake bit at the snake pit when you go across town. It's the old Chagnon, and the thing is that you would go in there, you'd see the restraining line, the fans are sitting on top of you, the chaos cage and everything else. It would intimidate a lot of teams and a lot of players from visiting clubs. Now you come into this situation here in this new environment, a newer gym. It's not the same kind of vibe or whatever that you had across town, but it's the same kind of deal, and it's one of these things where I don't think teams coming in will feel as intimidated as they were across town at Chagnon.
Well, we do have a nice crowd on hand tonight. There's still plenty of empty seats here in the new gymnasium. Chaos Cage, which is now in the south end zone of the gymnasium, is here. They have a nice crowd on hand taking this one in, but for all intents and purposes, the loyalty being played right now, we'll get to know a little bit better what this facility can bring to the table, because we talk about the restraining line, and for many, glad to see it gone, and that is so true for the opposition. The restraining line in many cases was good for a couple of turnovers, 2-3 a game.
I mean, and that's the thing we talked about. We even joked about on air that ultimately you'd have one or two restraining line violations every game, JV and or varsity, and you don't have this anymore. The fans are farther away from the floor. The chaos cage is here in technicality because there is no cage for them to be in anymore. But there's a big throng of students behind the south goal. So you still have a little bit of atmosphere. People are here. There's still seats available if you're listing somewhere within the area or at a local restaurant. You can come on out and find a seat and get out here tonight. It's got the potential to be loud in here because they don't have the sound barriers or sound reflectors up top right now. So it's got a potential to be loud, and we'll see, and it's nice to have the band here. But, again, the atmosphere is a little bit different than it was at Chagnon.
Well, it's going to be that way because this is a new place, and that's what happens when you move. You find out the great things, and you find out maybe some things you liked a little bit better, but the important thing is it's a time for a tradition to be set. The Vernon Rams and the Cahokia Comanches coming into tonight's game. We'll meet both starting lineups again coming up later on the broadcast. This is your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. The Rams are 1-4. Comanches come in at about 500. Well, they are at 500 at 3-3. And so for the Rams, this is where you start to get a bit of a break. You have 7 days off until next Friday night after tonight when you will play the Marion Wildcats on the road, and then you have 7 more nights off, and then you go the next following Friday. I forgot about Lovejoy, easy to do on that Tuesday the 13th. However, you get a lot of games there in succession where you have Lovejoy, you have another South 7 Conference game, you have Waterloo to close out the holidays before going into the Centralia Holiday Tournament. And so, Danny, you have a lot of time here to get some experience in, to get some practices in, a nice mixture because the season starts going quickly once you get to Christmas.
Yeah, it's a big schedule. I know you're at home a lot, except for the Marion game next week, the renovated Cuss Wilson. You're at home an awful lot in December. So if this team needs to get that learning curve done quicker, that way you can get some wins here. You got an opportunity here tonight. Marion's going to be very difficult. Lovejoy you're going to be favored in. Carbondale has never had the success in Mount Vernon across town. Maybe it'll keep going here. And then you got a Waterloo team that's not too bad either. A lot of home games. A lot of very good teams, but the opportunities are there to get wins.
Well, and then you have taking a look around the South 7 Conference. I mean, tonight you have Centralia and Marion. You have Althoff and Carbondale. Althoff and Carbondale both in the same Thanksgiving tournament, but the way Highland is set up, you don't play your conference teams. There's 2 teams apiece from 3 different conferences in that tourney. So really you have Althoff and Carbondale getting looks at each other tonight. Both of those teams could be near the top of the conference. We know Althoff should be. They did have a loss in the Highland Tournament to Edwardsville, if I remember right. But then you take a look around the conference. How about the Marion Wildcats at Centray tonight, 5-0 in the Pyramid Plus tournament this past week. Couldn't tell you the last time they went 5-0 in that tournament.
No, and again, that's a great start for Dave Brown's bunch. And they're going to go tonight, and they're going to get a severe test tonight that they probably didn't see down at Carterville last week. They saw some very good competition. When you go to Trout Arena, you're involved in a different atmosphere. You're involved against the Lee Bennett defense. That team may or may not be able to score a lot of points. But when you're holding the likes of Belleville East and others last week in their turkey tournament to 60 or less, you know you're running into a defensive battle. It just depends on how Centray comes out offensively, I think, is where their issue lies. You can never slump on defense if you play hard, but that's the case. And that is one of those things where I think Marion will be tested tonight, getting out into the South 7 to see if that 5-0 record really holds a lot of weight.
Orphans are 4-1. They lost only to Belleville East on the final night of the tournament. Belleville East had tremendous Division I talent on that team. And so the Orphans, they did struggle with Muscuda, winning only by 4, but Centralia, tough to play at home. We know that. That's obvious. And the Orphans and the Wildcats are tonight. Again, the Carbondale Terriers, a team, they have Darius Bean Jr., who I think is finally a senior now. But for the Carbondale team, Altoff tonight, the Crusaders, fresh off of the 3A state title a year ago. They'll be in Class 4A here in 2016-2017. So for the Crusaders, many expect them to maybe a 10-0 run the table, maybe a 9-1. Somebody might get them on the road or for them on the road, but a case where the Crusaders are expected to contend, expected to be tough, but should be a good matchup between Altoff and the Terriers tonight.
I think it's going to be a good matchup. I think Altoff is a prohibitive favorite to maybe go 10-0. Wouldn't surprise you to see him stub a toe one night because they're playing competition and bigger teams and national ranked teams, and they have Altoff on their jerseys, which means every night they're going to get everybody's best effort. Even though they're technically not defending the 3A title because they're now in 4A, they're going to get everybody's best effort because even the 4A schools are going to be like, you're not coming in here, and we're going to show you how to play 4A basketball.
First ever national anthem in the new gymnasium for a varsity boys basketball contest is coming up in just a moment. Landers Collision Centers in Mount Vernon and Salem, worldwide at landersauto.com. You can read more about their premium detailing for the life of your car. Next time you have collision repair work done at Landers Collision Centers, 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. We need to take a break. When we come back, we will have Honored America here from Mount Vernon Township High School. We'll meet your starting lineups. We'll get you set for the opening tip. It's the Mount Vernon Rams and the Cahokia Comanches coming up. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
This is Roy Landers, owner of Landers Towing and Collision Centers. Of course, we hope that you and your family never have to use our services. But in the unfortunate chance the situation does arise, Landers and our employees are here for you.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers. These past few years, our ability to tow and bring your vehicle back to its original condition have become exceptional. While our state-of-the-art equipment and high demand for quality are much to blame, the real success for Landers Towing and Collision stems from the determination and dedication of our employees.
An exceptional, independent, hardworking team member is extremely hard to come by these days. I have been blessed in meeting and hiring these specific individuals to the Landers team. The success of Landers Towing and Collision Centers would not have been possible without the dedication and perseverance they have shown me and my organization.
Through extensive training programs and continued learning by our team members, Landers will continue to bring you the best possible experience one can have during such a stressful time. Remember the employees of Landers Towing and Collision Centers the next time life throws you a curveball. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. 1-888-LANDERS, that's 1-888-LANDERS.
When it comes to banking, Banterra is the change you want to make. I'm Jeff Speed, Market Executive for Banterra, and you should know that our top priority is personal service. It's why Banterra is the region's largest locally owned community bank. We offer convenient online and mobile banking, mobile check deposit, online mortgage services, and have 25 Southern Illinois branches to serve you. Banterra Bank, proud supporter of Southern Illinois high school sports. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It happens every busy summer. You need a great quality, new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 3.5 decades. Honest, fair deals. Nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties, free approval over the phone, and bank rate financing for all. Stop by and talk to Jimmy and the fine folks to see how they can literally save you up to thousands on the total price of your vehicle. Absolutely no gimmicks. Just honest deals and low prices. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
WMIX FM, WMIXsports.com as we have the Mount Vernon Rams and the Cahokia Comanches, the opener from the new Mount Vernon Township High School's nameless gymnasium tonight. Pleasure to be here with you on 94.1 FM. Landers Collision Center's pregame show yields to the Ford Square King City Chrysler starting lineups. They're wearing blue tonight in their away uniforms. Let's meet the Cahokia Comanches, coached by Darian Nash.
Cahokia will go with number 3, Ja'Cory Davis, averaging 8 points a game plus. Number 4, Thomas Bell, averaging 16 points a game, leading scorer. Number 14, Richard Robinson, 6.3 points a game. Malik Johnson, number 21, and Elijah Rice, number 33 for Darian Nash's Cahokia Comanches.
Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, longtime proud supporters of all things King City. In fact, they do that as well at King City Chrysler Center. You can schedule your service appointments online at kingcitychryslercenter.com. Let's meet the Mount Vernon Rams.
The Rams will go with number 3, Zach Williams, number 15, O'Shea Harden, number 21, Jake Martin, number 22, Lucas Cooper, and number 30, Quentin Cuyaver for Doug Creel's Mount Vernon Rams.
Rams are 1-4, looking for a 2-game winning streak here. A little bit of a rough start for Doug Creel's team, but hoping this will be the new home sweet home. It's the new high school. Glad to be with you from it, the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Buffalo Wild Wings is your home for the UFC. Watch the pay-per-views of Buffalo Wild Wings on Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Wings, beer, sports. Rams will be in their home whites tonight. They have orange and black trim, orange numerics trimmed in black. The Comanches, those away blue. They have white numerics. They also have that white stripe across the top of their jerseys. So we'll see the Comanches, we'll see the Rams. Should be a dandy here tonight. The new floor, you're getting a look at it on WMIXsports.com as the drum line finishes up. And we'll have high school basketball here in the King City, just on the west side of town. Put up some of the new signage, had it ready just in time for the start of boys basketball. Wasn't quite done for the start of girls basketball back on November the 17th, but it's up here tonight. As we await the tip from this one, the first boys varsity basketball tip from the new gymnasium. The first basketball game was a varsity girls contest. Lady Rams fell to Harrisburg in a tight one, 46-44 back on November 17th.
You have to be also concerned with the nerves. These Rams are going to be through the roof to try hard and win that first game.
Tipping for the Rams, O'Shea Harden. Tipping for the Cahokia Comanches will be Richard Robinson. Left to right, Cahokia. Right to left will go the Rams. Tip deep in the backcourt, controlled by Cooper. All the action this season powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Off of the right sideline, it's Cuyaver. Looking to dribble to the near side. Throws up top for O'Shea Harden. Harden looks in. Nope, settles for the right wing to Martin. Little handoff coming around. Williams to the near side. Harden dribbles in. Shut out. Has to go to Cooper. Deep left wing three. No good. Over the goal support and out of bounds. Difference in this gymnasium, obviously, the freestanding goals, whereas that's a new feature.
Yeah, the goals into the ground might not be as friendly. Don't have as many shots on these rims as Shagnon did.
Robinson on the right wing for the Comanches. Looking up top, able to find Malik Johnson. Left wing for their leading scorer, Thomas Bell, averaging over 16 a game. Stolen away, it's Harden on a break. Going off the right block, layup's good. First points in the new gymnasium for the boys belongs to O'Shea Harden. Might be a trivia question when they look to build the next one in 100 years. 7:07 to play in the first quarter. 2-0 is the Ram lead here early. Very early against Cahokia. Rice with it between the circles, dribbles in. Little pass to Robinson. Off the post, up right block, ties it at 2.
Tough shot was on that right block and turned left shoulder without a dribble. Just spun on the jump and was able to get that one over the iron.
Now on the left side, Cuyaver in the backcourt from Cooper. 6:44 to play in the first. Tied at 2. 2-2 here tonight. Off of the right sideline, coming around. Cooper. Cuyaver now left wing. Williams dribbles past the defender. Shut out of the paint. Gives back to the left wing for Harden. 6:33 to go in the opening quarter. Tied at 2. Right corner will come Cooper. Dribbles into an 18-footer. Leaves it short. Rebound to go to the back door for Johnson. Comanches quickly into the front court. Looking into the short corner. Robinson's jumper is long. Rebound underneath, and we'll have a foul on said rebound. It'll go against the Rams there first. Streaming is presented by Rend Lake College. Log on to rlc.edu. See how you can save thousands of dollars on your collegiate education. Your journey starts here. 6:17 to play in the first. Cahokia left of the bucket off of the baseline. Quick inbound to Ja'Cory Davis. Lobs for Bell, turnaround, dribbles, slips, and a foul. Bailed out by the second foul of the night. They must have waved it off.
Waved it off, went with a turnover.
All righty.
Second on the Comanches.
So 6:10 to go in the first quarter here in Mount Vernon. Tied at 2, the Rams and the Comanches. Deep in the backcourt, finally a cross for Harden. Dribbling right wing, kicks in the corner for the sophomore Martin. Jake, bounce pass to the circle now for Cooper. Into the corner, Zach Williams. Former Woodlawn Warrior gives it up to Cuiava, the former Rome Hornet. 5:51 to go in the first quarter. Right of the circle now for Harden. Little bounce pass coming across the way for Cooper. Luke, right of the circle. Now to the left side, it'll be Williams. Over to O'Shea Harden. 5:35 to go in the first quarter. Out of the right corner, coming around, Quentin Cuiava with the basketball. Left side, Cooper. Now to the left corner. O'Shea Harden feeds the post. Left block. Cuiava will have to outlet to the top. Doug Creel barks into play with 5:23 to go in the first quarter. Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of high school sports on WMIX. Mount Vernon Dix, Woodlawn and Ina, the market leader in Jefferson County, serving since 1906. Left corner Martin, good pump fake as he went left, went right. Now the jumper is short from the mid-post. Rebound to Cahokia.
Pretty sticky defense so far by the Comanches.
Now a little jumper by Bell is short. Rebound Cuiava in the paint. He'll hold on, let the numbers clear. 4:55 to go in the first quarter. Q to the top. Looking into the post, regained his dribble. Now throws it to the timeline for Cooper with 4:47 to go in the first. Decent ambiance with Chaos Cage close to the floor. 4:40 to go here in the first. Tied at 2, the Rams and the Comanches, South 7 Conference action. Harden with it up top. Now for Martin. Between the circles, over to the right sideline for Quentin Cuiava. We're on the west side of the gymnasium, high atop this first level. 4:26 to go in the first. Tied at 2. Rams with the basketball. Home team tonight wearing their home whites, orange and black trim. Orange numerics and lettering trimmed in black. Cuiava swings it around to the left wing. Cooper will back it up. Bounce pass to the far wing. Coming around is Williams. 4:09 to go in the first. 2-2 ball game. We have a whistle. Foul against the Cahokia Comanches. Scoreboard updates tonight, every night, powered by Tony Wiltz, your State Farm agent. Look for that white State Farm Jeep around town. Get to better state with State Farm. He'd love to help your family solve their insurance needs. Rams will come out of a box set right to the bucket. 4:07 to go in the first. Tied at 2. And now this will be off of the arc for Weston Brockhouse, who's into the game. Brockhouse, Harden, Cuiava, Blaylock, and Williams. The Rams on the floor for Doug Creel. 3:57 left to go in the first. Still in the front court. Cuiava will come off of the left wing. Right-hand dribble in front of the scorer's table now. Toward the circle he'll go with 3:47 to play in the first. Tied at 2. Not a lot of offense in this one early.
Both teams not looking for the rim very much. Everybody's kind of quiet so far tonight. Kind of feeling each other out, as they say.
Tied at 2, 3:39, make that 3:29 to go in the first quarter. Right of the circle, Cuiava. Now looks into the right corner. Williams, little bounce pass to the post. Brockhouse right back out. Williams, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound to the Comanches. That was Malik Johnson. Into the front court quickly, Cahokia. Left corner, 3 on the way. Davis is short. Rebound will go to Blaylock. Stolen away by Bell. Left hand and a foul. Bell got it inside off of the rebound. He'll go to the line for the and one to try to cap off the three-point play.
You have to take care of that basketball when it's in your hands. And right there, it was a complete strip. Somebody not holding on to that ball.
4-2 ball game. Cahokia trying to make it a 3-point lead. 3:09 to go in the first. Free throw by Thomas Bell is good. And it's 5-2 Comanches. 3 minutes to play in the first. Rams with it along the timeline. Somehow tiptoe it. Good job by Cuiava. Down the left side. They'll feed the post. Brockhouse back out to Cuiava, right wing. Bounce pass over to Williams. Now left side for O'Shea Harden. Skip pass. Q wide open for a 3. We're tied.
That's got to feel good for him to knock one down early. Get some offense going from the senior.
Could be a contender for the best doggone shot of the game, sponsored by Jaggers Doggy Daycare. 2:34 to go in the first, tied at 5. 3, no answer from Cahokia. Rebound Williams. He'll tip it all the way to himself. Link at the floor looking for the layup and one. What a play by Williams.
Pretty nice play by Williams. Not only tipped it to himself, understood the situation of having the basketball going to the rim against a larger defender, pinned him off his right side. Zach Hughes going to the left side, but able to use the rim and his body as kind of a shield to prevent the block shot from behind.
Martin will check back in. He'll replace O'Shea Harden. Zach Williams looking for the three-point play. 2:26 to play in the opening quarter here in the new gymnasium. Things appear to be straight on the floor. The and one for Williams. Nope, no good that time. He has the last 5 Ram points. 2:23 to go in the first quarter. 7-5 ball game, and into the front court, Thomas Bell for the Comanches. Stands between the circles, throws off to the left wing for Robinson. Just past the top of the hour, WMIX FM Mount Vernon, and just past the post, Thomas Bell left one long off of the glass, got his own rebound, but tipped it out of bounds, and it'll be Mount Vernon basketball up 2. 2:09 to go in the first. Stays with the Comanches, rather. Now left of the bucket. Cahokia will inbound with 2:09 left to go. Now coming around. Good little turnaround jumper by Robinson is no good, and this will come the other way. 2:02 left to go in the first quarter. Cooper into the front court with 1:55 to go. 7-5 is your Ram lead.
The Rams don't mind being patient. Obviously not breaking a lot of high scores last week at Carterville. But Cahokia's defense right now really pushing Mount Vernon further and further away from the basket already in this game.
Brockhouse with it up top. Those off to the left wing. Quentin Quiava with 95 seconds to go in the quarter. Brockhouse wants a tray. It's no good from the top of the key. Rebound to the Comanches. 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Up top, crossover dribble. Bell jump stop left side. We have a foul on the floor.
One thing about Mount Vernon, they're going to have to do a better job of being balanced on defense. I think the problem with them here is they come running out, and they're not closing out as they meet their defender in a nice, calm way. They're closing out of control, and thus the guy with the ball goes around, and the only thing you can do is reach.
1:25 to go here in the first quarter. 7-5 ball game. Rams lead by 2. Quick inbound, quick 3. Ja'Cory Davis, NBA range, nails it. It's 8-7. Cahokia's back on top.
As Mark Jackson says on ESPN, hands down, man down. The man was there, didn't have a hand up. Ja'Cory Davis shot right over the top. Pressure from the Comanches at three-quarter court.
1:09 left to go in the first. Rams trail by a point. Trap coming around. Williams, a good play to save it from the over and back. And now they find Cooper trapped in the corner, and he's able to tip it out, save the possession. Tipped out by the Comanches, I should say. 8-7 ball game. Rams lead has disappeared. They're down 1 with 1:02 to go in the first. Quiava will inbound, side of the bounds bar. Quickly into O'Shea Harden. 55 seconds to go in the first quarter. 8-7 score. Rams trailing. Williams has been a hero tonight thus far. He has the basketball. Made the all-tournament team at Carterville, rather. Left wing, it's O'Shea Harden with the basketball. Not much of an opportunity there. Throws to Coop up top. Inside the volleyball line. Skips it over. 3 on the way. Williams. No good. Just short. Harden saved the rebound, but stepped out of bounds. It'll be Comanche basketball, 36.3 seconds left.
Got to be more select. If you're going to take that long to shoot, you don't have to throw up that contested three-pointer. You can move it around a little bit more if you're going to be that patient with it.
30 seconds left to go. First quarter, Cahokia 8, Mount Vernon 7. Rams trying to defend, maybe get a lead before the close of the quarter. Dribbling left side, Ja'Cory Davis gives up to Elijah Rice, one of the starters for Darian Nash. 17 seconds left to go in the first. Rice up the left side will have a quick touch foul on the Rams. That'll be their 4th.
You got to move your feet. You cannot reach as if you are at the supper table looking for the condiments. You got to move your feet, because one of the things is if you reach as a defender, the offensive guy will teach.
14.5 seconds left to go. 8-7 Cahokia with the basketball. Front court, that's the right court from our perspective. Elijah Rice between the leg dribble, trying to work his defender. Mid-post jumper near the buzzer, no good. Rams get the rebound. Actually, still plenty of time. There's 3. Up ahead for Cooper at the buzzer. A 3 for the lead, no good. And that is how your first quarter comes to a close. After 1, the Cahokia Comanches 8, the Mount Vernon Rams 7. And this is Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Steve Downs, Vice President of Agricultural Lending with Community First Bank. Operating your farm operation is extremely challenging in today's farm economy. Your operation needs a solid partner that understands the issues you face while providing solutions that make sense for you. At Community First Bank, we're dedicated to meeting the needs of local farmers just like you. Give me a call today at 618-244-3000 to see how we can help with your farming operation. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Half of all football teams lose every Sunday, which means 50% of fans lose too. But Buffalo Wild Wings offers them a chance at redemption. Just swivel that losing face 12 degrees, and there's more football with a fresh 50% chance of winning. Now it's your turn to laugh at someone else's losing face, unless it's you again. Then just try another 12 degrees. Tons of football on tons of TVs. We do it for you. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Your home for the Mount Vernon Rams is WMIX Sports, powered by Community First Bank.
WMIX FM, WMIXsports.com. Community First Bank at the Heartland, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams here on WMIX. Coming out of the left side, Cahokia with the basketball off the wing. Bell looks for the stuff. Stuffed by the iron, and the Rams get the rebound, but out of the trap, Williams able to save it. Into the front court will go the Rams. Now it's Martin, but Martin picked up the pivot mid-dribble. Turnover on Mount Vernon.
A little out of control in the start of this. It's one of those deals. But we'll see. And we'll go on. But Mount Vernon's has got to hit shots early to prevent that creeping image in their mind of all we can do is miss shots.
As now the Rams might have forced a turnover here. Martin got a hand in, disrupted the passing lane, tips it out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Comanches. They try to inbound. We'll have a foul away from the inbound. Looks like it's on cue. So he has 2, team has 5, 7:29 to go in the first half. We'll go into the backcourt on the inbound for Ja'Cory Davis. He'll dribble it across the timeline, 7:25 to go in the first half. At the volleyball line, looking to the right wing, tipped out by Harden. I think they're going to say it last touch the Comanches. Rams get a break here.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a break there. Didn't look like it from our angle.
7:21 to go. Second quarter action from the new gymnasium at Mount Vernon Township High School. 7:20 to play. Rams down 1. Cooper with it. Gives it up to Cuiava, left of the timeline. Now dribbles across down central. Off the elbow, able to find a pass to Williams. Back to Cuiava, left sideline. 7:07 to go in the first half. 8-7 is the Comanche lead. Rams led 7-5 at one point. Right sideline, good ball movement by the Rams. Williams is able to find a cutting O'Shea Harden who gets it off the glass. Rams back on top, 9-8.
Well, it's one of these deals where Mount Vernon can be patient. They're defensively taking that, but then Cahokia off the offensive glass. And then Malik Johnson gets the basket. You've got to box out, but Mount Vernon can be patient down here on the other end.
Malik Johnson made it look easy. 10-9 Comanche, 6:35 to play in the first half. Dribbling is Harden, trying for the no-looker on the bounce to
another travel.
Martin, who they say travel. Turnover Mount Vernon.
Yeah, you got to put the ball down on the ground. Couple of scores. Hamilton County beats Hardin County tonight, 73-67. Centralia leads Marion 11-9 at the end of one. Halfway through the first quarter, Althoff has a 12-7 lead on the Terriers.
6:28 to play in the first half. Those scores presented by Tony Welch, your State Farm agent at Mount Vernon. Get to a better state with State Farm. As now out of the right corner, Cahokia looking for the 3. It's good. They'll add to the lead, 13-9 Comanches.
Got to get a hand up on Ja'Cory. He's played about 100 years, and he's got a lot of experience, and this environment will not bother him, and he can stroke it from downtown.
2-possession ball game in the King City. The Rams down 4. 13-9 Comanches. Rams with the basketball, however, in the front court. Going to be a quick handoff to Williams, looking around to the right wing. Harden gave it up to Cooper, who's coming back around to the circle. Rams stuck around this perimeter right now. Haven't seen a lot of movement inside, not a lot of penetration. As now off to the left wing, Harden. Back to the top for Cuiava, into the corner now. Here comes Cooper. Cooper had a big night against Meridian on Saturday. Trying to dribble in now. They find him low post. Kick out Williams, open 3. No good. Tip back there. There it is. O'Shea Harden gets another tip back. Second chance points. 13-11.
It's got a chance for the doggone shot of the day there.
Make
that
note
tip
of that.
in does.
Good play by O'Shea. Is up top, Ja'Cory Davis swings it around to the right corner for Bell. Dribbles in, kicks it out. Wide open 3, left wing, no good. That was taken by Derek Aaron. He'll recover the rebound, far corner. Back out to Davis. Wide open tray. No. But a tip back not there either by Bell. And now Cahokia recovers. Johnson gets it up. No good. Into the line to shoot two will go Davis Johnson.
And right now, Mount Vernon not doing anything on the board, on the glass, especially on the defensive end, to try to box out. And Cahokia is able to get inside, get some movement, and get some rebounds and give him multiple chances to get shots up in this game.
Free throw by Johnson is good. Davis Johnson makes it a 3-point game, 14-11. Has your bank changed names again? Remember, it's not you, it's them. Community First Bank believes in faithful relationships, a stable bank you can trust. Community First Bank serving Jefferson County since 1906. Second free throw, no good. Just a 3-point game, 14-11, 5:01 to play in the second quarter. Rams with it deep in their own backcourt. Now a lob ahead to Williams, zips it across the timeline to Cuiava, dribbling up top, fights the double team, gives to Harden. Blaylock also in the game out of the right corner. Williams, Cuiava, Brockhouse, the other Rams on the floor for Doug Creel at the moment with 4:42 to go in the half. Williams bypasses a three, dribbles around. Bounces one across away to Harden. Now right sideline, Quentin Cuiava. Back up top, Harden. Little head fake, dribbling off his foot out of bounds. Blaylock tried to save it. It's just a case where in the lane, Harden slipped.
Altoff's got a 22-9 lead after one against Carbondale. So Altoff at home setting things correctly. And New Athens beat Flora at Carlisle tonight, 54-44. Greenville up on Woodlawn to half. 27-21.
Now, right elbow jumper, no good by Bell. Those scores again brought to you by Tony Wiltshire, State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Harden quickly into the front court off the dribble, stops at the elbow, kicks it back out. Rams trying to reset around the perimeter. It's going to be Cuiava handing off to Williams, fighting off the defender, Ja'Cory Davis. Back up top, Weston Brockhouse, hands off to Q. Cuiava now will give it to Blaylock at the center circle. 3:55 to go in the first half, 14-11 ball game. Rams are down a triple. Around the perimeter they pass. Between a leg dribble by Terriance Blaylock. Dribbles away from the defender, gets away, now trying to go curl, kicks it out. Cuiava, wide open three for the tie, no good.
Rebound. Felt good about it. He was heading the other way, just didn't drop.
Corey Davis has it right corner baseline, back to the right wing for Bell. He's going to try to curl around, nothing there. Up top, Davis, wide open tray, no good. Rebound somehow goes to Aaron. His shot blocked by Harden, gets his own rebound. Nada Robinson on the right wing, 3:16 to go in the first half.
Problem is the second chances that Cahokia is getting, sometimes third, giving them the opportunity for these extra points like this.
Little slip to the back door, but missed. Rebound and put back, not there by Rogers. Now underneath, Terriance Blaylock comes up with it behind the back dribble to save the possession. Blaylock almost has his pocket picked. He recovers, gets a nice pass to Williams through traffic, and now Rams, who had momentum on the possession, goodness, take care of the basketball here. Is up top, as I say, that almost turned over. Harden saves it, tipped away, out of bounds off of Cahokia, and that was a possession.
Shea Harden got away with the travel because he was on the floor with the basketball and sliding on his back. That was a break for Mount Vernon. Travel was not called.
Rend Lake College can save you thousands on your collegiate education. Just a fraction of the cost of a four-year university, Rend Lake College can give a high-quality head start to transfer without breaking the bank. Rend Lake College, your journey starts here. They power our video streaming at WMIXsports.com. 2:30 to go in the half. Rams down three. Good pass into the post. There's Brockhouse to the basket. Won't go, as they say, and now the other way the basketball will go. Right side, Ja'Cory Davis to the hoop. Posts up, gets another one. This time inside.
Yeah, he's the handful. 16-11. Mount Vernon only 2 points in the quarter. Centralia at the half leads Marion 23-12.
Pulling away are the Orphans. Up just two at the end of one. They
always play fast at Trout Arena. I don't understand. They must play like running clock. They're always done at halftime for anybody else.
As now we have a foul on a steal. Rams had the basketball in the front court if you just tuned in, and it was a case where it was stolen away by the Comanches. Foul is going to be against the Rams. That'll be their sixth.
Problem is Mount Vernon has 4 turnovers in the quarter. They have 5 attempted shots. 2 of them, of course, went in. So that is a problem right now. Mount Vernon not doing a very good job. Cahokia changed their defense from straight man-to-man half court. They put a little three-quarter court pressure when they made a shot. When they missed, they pick up Mount Vernon half court, and they've really caused problems.
2 minutes left to play in the first half. 16-11 the Ram deficit. At the line is Derek Aaron. It makes the first free throw. That's the 17th foul on the Rams. My apologies. 17-11 ball game here in the first half from Mount Vernon Township High School, the new campus. Amir Spann, number 35, getting ready to check into the ball game, getting his first varsity minutes of the season.
Credit to the Chaos Cage. They have come out in full force tonight and have a nice little section directly behind the south goal.
As we await the second free throw from Derek Aaron. He has one tonight, looking to make it two. 1:59 to go in the first half. 17-11 ball game. Rams in the backcourt, trying not to succumb to this Cahokia pressure. 1:51 to go in the first half. Nice play to Ashby, somehow saved the possession. Had to backpedal a little bit on a high pass. Williams with it at the timeline. Now back to Andrew Ashby, left wing. Right of the circle finds Cooper. Minute 38 to go in this first half. We'll have your Second Chance Auto halftime show coming up. They offer bank rate financing, which means they can save you hundreds, even thousands on the total cost for your next pre-owned vehicle. That's Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Cooper with it. Throws to the right sideline, near it anyway, for Zach Williams with a minute 19 to play in the first half. 17-11 the score. 6-point game, Cahokia on top. Rams with it now. Williams in the front court near the timeline, trying to dribble past Ja'Cory Davis. Nice feed to Amir Spann. Spann, the former junior Ram, throws over to the right wing, finds Williams. Crossover dribble by Zach at the elbow, kicks out to Ashby.
Patience for Mount Vernon. You're only down 6. You have not shot the ball very well in the first half. You've had some more turnovers in the second quarter. So 6 points is not too bad here from Mount Vernon this stage of the game.
Williams with it left side. At the circle, between the circles. 42 seconds left to go in the first half. Rams are down 6, hoping for some points here on this possession. Cooper with it right of the circle. Luke, the sophomore, former McClellan standout. 17-11 game. 27 seconds left to go in the half. Left volleyball line for Luke Cooper. Gets some instruction for Doug Creel. Shakes his defender. Going to drive. No look bounce pass to be stolen away. Intended for Spann. The other way it'll go. Right side. Malik Johnson traveled. No call. Rams get the rebound. Cooper trying to dribble through traffic. Off the foot of a Cahokia Comanche. They want a timeout call. Do they get the timeout call? It appears as if they have.
Yep.
This timeout is sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust with 6.9 ticks to go on this first half clock. Rams are trailing 17-11.
What a heads-up play by Cahokia. You have all 5 of your timeouts left to this point. Young man gets the ball in a scramble of humanity near half court, gets the timeout as before the jump ball is called. Was going to be called, and therefore Cahokia will inbound side out of bounds over across the way. We'll have an opportunity with 6.9 seconds left to get a pretty good look at the basket, up 6.
Looking to add to this lead. 17-11, 6.9 seconds left to go. Of course, we told you about First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust, proud to be a part of Mount Vernon Rams sports. The entire First Mid staff congratulates the Rams on this new gymnasium and looks forward to being a part of the Rams' future. 6.9 seconds to go. Little half-court set maybe for Cahokia here in the front court on the inbound, side out of bounds. It goes to the backcourt for Davis, and he is fouled by Ashby and to the line to shoot 1-1. We'll go.
That was a little tight.
Yes, it was.
A little nickel dimer. Works out Cahokia's favor. Thomas Bell go the line to shoot the 1-1 on the 8-team foul. That was a little tight for South 7. But it's not bad if you're Mount Vernon, because maybe even after a miss or a make, you have a chance to get a shot off and or have the arrow for the half.
Bell makes the first. The lead is now 7, 18-11. Now a 3-possession game here in the waning moments of this second quarter. 5.5 seconds to go. Bell's second on the way. The lefty knocks it down. Make it 19-11. Rams with 5.5 seconds to go. Quickly into the backcourt. Williams back from Cooper. Williams from half court. Heave. Oh, in and out at the buzzer from half court. We've reached halftime in the new gymnasium. It's 19-11 Comanches. We'll come back. We'll talk all about it on your Second Chance Auto halftime show. This is Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Paying your bank to be there for you? Hi, I'm Debbie Ashby with Community First Bank, and we believe being chosen as your financial partner is a privilege. That's why we still offer free checking with free debit cards and free online banking and bill pay for your convenience. No hassles, no hoops to jump through, just your local hometown bank being there for you. Stop by one of our 5 Jefferson County locations today to see the Community First difference and let us welcome you back to personal banking. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Member FDIC.
Tee it up and drive to Renlake College Golf Outlet. From beginners to scratch golfers, they have the latest technology from all the major manufacturers. Balls, gloves, clubs, accessories, they have it all and can even re-grip and fit your current clubs. Take a few practice swings at the driving range or the indoor simulator. Don't forget golf lessons or a gift certificate, perfect for the golfer on your list. RLC Golf Outlet in the Renlake College Marketplace off of Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon, or rlcgolfoutlet.com.
Hi, Larry Lyday for One Stop Flooring America. Here to thank everyone for helping us celebrate 30 years of business at our 30th anniversary sale event. Due to the overwhelming response and support, we have decided to extend our anniversary sale. You can still take advantage of discounts on flooring store-wide. Area rugs, ceramic tile, luxury vinyl tile, and carpet are all in stock and marked down. Plus, get free measuring, free furniture movement, free take-up, free haul away, and 18-month interest-free financing. Our biggest sale of the year continues at One Stop Flooring America, 318 South 10th Street, Mount Vernon, 242-5712.
It happens every busy summer. You need a great quality, new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 3.5 decades. Honest, fair deals. Nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties, free approval over the phone, and bank rate financing for all. Stop by and talk to Jimmy and the fine folks to see how they can literally save you up to thousands on the total price of your vehicle. Absolutely no gimmicks. Just honest deals and low prices. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Second Chance Auto halftime show starts now.
Halftime at the new campus, the Mount Vernon Rams trailing the Cahokia Comanches by a score of 19-11. I'm Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski alongside for this Second Chance Auto halftime show. Another buy here, pay here dealer in the area. Can save you hundreds, even thousands with bank rate financing. That's Second Chance Auto, making those hard-earned dollars go further for over 36 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. And from what we saw in the first half, we saw a Rams team that was competitive early, but Cahokia started to use that athleticism. They started to find some wide-open shots, and Ja'Cory Davis made a couple of big threes in the first half, and part of that, the difference in this one.
Part of that is the difference, and that's the thing about it is Cahokia has done a much better job in the second quarter making Mount Vernon play at a faster pace than what they want to. And the pressure defense changed from half-court man-to-man. On makes, they were going three-quarter court press, and they trap out of it, and or on misses, they pick up at half-court and really push Mount Vernon out. Mount Vernon was trying to sniper as much as they could from the outside. Wasn't able to get a lot done, but as it is, they're only down 8 considering they didn't shoot the ball very well and or take care of it in the second quarter from the perspective of the orange and white.
We'll have plenty more to discuss on this Second Chance Auto halftime show, including your halftime stats, but first, we need to take a quick break. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Banterra is the change you want to make. I'm Jeff Speed, Market Executive for Banterra, and you should know that our top priority is personal service. It's why Banterra is the region's largest locally owned community bank. We offer convenient online and mobile banking, mobile check deposit, online mortgage services, and have 25 Southern Illinois branches to serve you. Banterra Bank, proud supporter of Southern Illinois high school sports. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever wondered how your homeowner's insurance works? Or whether you have enough coverage to protect you in an auto accident? Or what would happen to your family if you get sick or pass away prematurely? I'm your local State Farm agent, Tony Will, and these are the very questions that we help people with every day. If you don't have the answers to these questions, stop by my office in Mount Vernon. Waiting till a catastrophe happens to learn how your insurance works can be very costly. Don't let that be you. Find us on the web at TonyWill.com or call us at 242-1421.
Watch the Rams online at WMIXsports.com, powered by Red Lake College.
Back here at the break at Chagnon Gymnasium. Back at the break here at the new high school, the Mount Vernon Rams. Pardon me, trail the Cahokia Comanches. I flustered myself here. 19-11 the score. With Danny Czerwinski, I am Chris Hugo. What other buy here, pay here deal in the area can save you hundreds, even thousands with bank rate financing. Well, it's Second Chance Auto, and before you make that auto purchase this tax season, make it a point to stop by Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. 19-11. The Rams trailing, but the scoring and stats, I think, will tell us quite a bit.
Mount Vernon 3 of 7 from two-point range, 43%. 1 of 8 from the arc for 13. That was the Quentin Cuyava three-pointer in the first. So the Rams go 4 of 15 from the field in the first half for 27%. Cahokia 4 of 15 from two-point range, 27%. 2 of 7 from the arc for 29. The Comanches are 6 of 22 from the field for 27%. Free throw shooting, Mount Vernon missed their only attempt, while Cahokia is 5 of 7 for 71%. Rebounding went Cahokia 13, Mount Vernon 12. And the turnovers, Cahokia had 4, Mount Vernon had 8. 6 of Mount Vernon's 8 turnovers coming in that second quarter. As we mentioned, the defense from Cahokia turned up a notch. For Mount Vernon, scoring in the first half, Zach Williams had 2, O'Shea Harden 6, and Quentin Cuyava 3. The Comanches had 6 players score in this first half. Ja'Cory Davis had 8, Thomas Bell 5, Derek Aaron 1, Richard Robinson 2, Malik Johnson 2, and Davis Johnson 1. As at the half here in Mount Vernon, it is Cahokia 19, Mount Vernon 11.
We'll take another break on this Second Chance Auto halftime show. 19-11, Rams down here at the half. We'll come back. We'll get you set for quarters number 3 and 4 right here on your Second Chance Auto halftime show. This is Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Got an eye for style and looking for an exciting career? Get creative, get trendy, and get going with Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. Pick up the latest styles in cosmetology, barbering, nails, and aesthetics. Our trained instructors will teach you the basics and work up to advanced techniques. Whether you're coming in right out of high school or looking to train for a new career, this program will get you up and running. For more information, email studiorlc@rlc.edu or log on to rlc.edu. Red Lake College, your journey starts here.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, inviting you into Ford Square in Mount Vernon for huge savings on our remaining 2016 models. Now is the time to save on your new 2016 Ford Escape with class-exclusive features like the foot-activated rear power liftgate and panoramic vista roof. Just because Ford Escape is small in size does not mean you can't go big on options. The 2016 Ford Escape offers all-wheel drive, navigation, and new Sync 3 voice-activated technology. Plus, Escape is very fuel efficient, achieving 31 miles per gallon highway. Treat yourself to fun driving style and 5-passenger comfort in the 2016 Ford Escape Titanium and save up to $6,250 off MSRP today. Drive your Escape today at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, or shop online at fordsquare.com.
If you're like us at Buffalo Wild Wings, you like football on tons of TVs and a plethora of wing sauce choices, and you like beers, lots of beers. And if you really, really like us, you started a sports bar in 1982 and have a yellow logo with a buffalo inside. And if that's the case, you can expect to hear from our lawyers. A sports bar like you'd have created. We do it for you. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski alongside. It's a pleasure to be here with you from the west campus of the new Mount Vernon Township High School. 8-point lead for the Cahokia Comanches at the half, and we've talked time and time again about how good Cahokia has looked at times. The Rams are starting to improve as well, and just a case where both teams are going to need strong showings in the second half.
I think Mount Vernon's going to have to pick it up a notch handling the pressure. They're going to have to put some people in the middle of the floor to handle it when Cahokia throws them at number one. And it's a case of Mount Vernon, if they're going to be patient offensively, you have to take good shots. This team does struggle to score, at least in the first 5.5 games of the year. If you're going to be patient, take your time. Don't take those sniping long threes or bad forced shots. You got to pick your poison, decide. Are you going to be a team that's going to score 20 to 40 points a game, or are you going to be a team that loses by 10 to 20 points because you're taking bad shots and you want to play slower? That's a choice Mount Vernon's at the crossroads right now.
Well, it most certainly is a crossroads indeed here in Mount Vernon. 19-11 is the Comanche lead here as we wrap up this Second Chance Auto halftime show. We appreciate them for their longtime support of Rams and Lady Rams athletics. the latter of which is powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland on your radio. Malford and Dix, Woodlawn and Ina, welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, welcome back as we get ready to start the third quarter from the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. They have plenty of wing specials Monday and Thursday or Tuesday and Thursday now. Traditional Tuesday, boneless Thursdays at Buffalo Wild Wings, Wings Beer Sports. Great place to catch UFC pay-per-views. Couple of big ones coming up here in the not-too-distant future. We'll tell you more about that throughout these broadcasts. 19-11, Rams with the basketball. Unfortunately, the deficit. Into the backcourt it was to Cooper. Left to right move the Rams here in the second half. As on the left wing, it's going to go to the elbow quickly to Cooper, and then the Rams will throw it out of bounds.
I'll bet you the money I have in my wallet and in my front pocket, that was not the play drawing it up at halftime.
I have a feeling it was.
Where you come down, throw it out like that.
Comanches have the basketball now, up 8, 19-11 with 7:41 to play here in the third quarter. Out of the right corner, Ja'Cory Davis looks inside. Bell turnaround. What a skip pass. Left corner three. Rice on the way is going to bounce around. No good. Mr. Harden gets the rebound.
A lot of guys aren't going to see that look. You can get tall and you can look over the defense when you spin and appropriately hold the ball. You can find that guy.
Now the Rams in the front court. Cooper wants a three. Right wing, no good. Tip back, not there this time for O'Shea Harden. Rebound will go the other way. Up top, it's Bell. Steps to the left elbow, backs it up with the left hand dribble to the wing. 7:07 to go in the third quarter, 19-11. Rams trailing. Cahokia looking to add to the lead. Good spin move off the left block by the Comanches. Malik Johnson, he's going to go to the line to shoot two on the Ram foul.
Might have been the push on the bottom. I don't think it was on the block shot. I think it was the push on the bottom by the second defender.
Be the first foul on Jake, into the line to shoot two. Will go Malik Johnson, looking to add to his 2 points. Misses the first.
Well, neither team want to make free throws. Free throws aren't so free if you don't make them.
Could be at a premium here tonight, down the stretch. Second one on the way, no good, overcompensated. Rebound to O'Shea Harden. Now the Rams will come up this left side. 6:57 to go.
Off the miss, a 1-2-2 trap, half court by Cahokia. Mount Vernon that time adjusted very well, getting it across.
6:47 to play in the third here. Rams are down 8, need some points. Outscored 11-4 in that second quarter. Now the Rams throw it away. Looking at that left corner, thought it was tipped by the Comanches. The official did not see it, so it'll be a turnover on Mount Vernon.
Yep. O'Shea was expecting Zach to zig. The only problem is Zach zagged.
Say that 3 times fast.
I didn't have to. I said it once perfectly.
Well, there we go. 6:34 to play in the third. 19-11.
We are trained professionals in this box.
The Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. 3 on the way. Robinson would be huge. It's no good. Goes over the top of the backboard.
That sounds good.
Ram basketball. It does.
Why? I don't know. I ate supper. I don't know why. I think it's just that moment in time at night where you go, oh, yeah, ball game's going to be over here in about a half hour or 40 minutes. What are you going to do next?
I would love some of the kickin' honey garlic. It's delicious. I don't know how much longer they're going to have it, though.
Chili
Hopefully they still do.
Bit, man.
As out of the right corner, Rams travel the basketball again. If you want a little tip, a little secret, they're going to have a new sauce coming on the 12th of December.
True.
Can't wait.
True.
I'm not sure if I can say the name of the sauce yet, but it certainly leaves some intrigue. I think it's even in the menu, to be honest.
It gets next week. It changes your beverage and food selections for sure.
Amen. As a 3 is on the way up top, no good. Elijah Rice. Rebound hard, don't fight for it. I think he was fouled this time. Looked like it anyway.
They're going to start passing the basket around here for somebody to make a basket somewhere in this vicinity of this gymnasium. Just don't know when or where. Because it is clanging and banging like the Rock lifting weights right now.
5:58 to go in the third. 19-11. Rams trailing, but with the basketball. Cahokia pressing. They're doing a great job defensively tonight. Have the Comanches is underneath. The Rams look for the pass into the paint. Cahokia now will throw it away as well. A couple of turnovers there. Mount Vernon and Cahokia both.
What you can do worse, we can do worse better. Back and forth we go.
Need some insurance for that. Tony Wilt would be glad to help your family with Seta Insurance. Give his office a call. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or look for the White State Farm Jeep around town. I was here for a bit.
Premiums would be high on that deal.
If there was such thing as turnover insurance tonight, they definitely would be. A lot of claims filed. 5:30 to go.
One.
Here's another one, indeed. Now Cahokia turns it back over.
What you can do worse, we can do better worse than you can do worse.
Exactly. 4 straight turnovers. 19-11 ball game. 5:26 to go in the third quarter. Rams will inbound, link to the floor, left of the Cahokia bucket. Streaming is powered by Ren Lake College. Log on to rlc.edu. See how you can save thousands of dollars on your collegiate education. 5:25 remains in the third quarter. Rams with the basketball. A little parallel passing in the backcourt. Now to the right side, it's Cooper looking to get it across the timeline for the Rams. Somehow threaded a needle there, and we're going to have a reach foul. It was to Williams at the top of the key.
So Mount Vernon has 2 shots in a quarter and 5 turnovers. And that's the second foul in a quarter on Thomas Bells. He's been rung up twice for fouls. A lot of celebrities at the house tonight.
A lot of people taking this one in, see what this new gymnasium is all about. 5:15 to play in the third. Right wing off of the inbound. This will be Williams now to the top. Harden, left sideline. Cooper coming around off a curl. Gives it right back. O'Shea. He's wide open. Head fake to the paint.
Travel. Nope, reach.
Started to say and one, but he didn't knock it down.
Yeah, it could have been a travel.
Could have been a lot of things. Right now it's going to be 2 at the line. Saturday Sports Show will come your way tomorrow morning on AM 940, 96.5 FM, and WMIXsports.com. We'll talk about this game with head coach Doug Creel. We'll talk about the week that was for Lady Rams basketball with Jeff Lonnan, how it was shortened somewhat. No game at Taylorville tomorrow for the Lady Rams. First free throw was no good.
More ladies coaches tomorrow. Matt Hamilton of West Frankfort, Chris Roberts of Marion. The boys side, Justin Barrington from DuQuoin. We'll have John Krause from Oakville. Tyler Buss from Mount Carmel. They're off to a fast start.
They are. They won the Capital they did well at the Capital Classic.
Yep, they did well enough for us to get him. I owed him. He got on to me last March at Peoria in a breakfast line, and I said, I promise. Well, I followed through with it.
There we go. We have him on tomorrow. Saturday Sports Show, AM 940 is now coming around. Cahokia made. I'm all flustered. Cahokia now a little play in the paint. Good move to the bucket by Malik Johnson.
Well, the excitement of the building has been zapped here for a little bit. It's more of a social outing right now. The Rams can't get anything going against this defense. I've been very impressed with Cahokia's defense.
And they have picked it up a notch. They force another Mount Vernon turnover with 4:27 left in the quarter. 3 by Ja'Cory Davis. Stop me if you heard that before. He missed it, though. Rebound to the elbow, tipped out to Bell.
Sometimes the little things get you a win, and right now rebounding and defense are the 2 of the things that Cahokia is doing.
Johnson the basket. Shot going to be blocked this time by Brockhouse. 4:10 to go in the third quarter. 21-12 to score. Rams have it stolen away in the backcourt. Wanting a timeout. It's Darian Nash. He gets it. And it's sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. And not a great possession whatsoever in the limited time that it existed for the Rams. Cahokia able to grab it, steal it, call the timeout, and save their possession.
Mount Vernon has 7 turnovers in the quarter. 2 shots from the field. We're almost halfway through at the 4:06 mark. This defense from Cahokia has been absolutely sticky, and Mount Vernon's not been able to solve it. They've had stretches. They've had blurps on the radar, but they have not been able to solve this defense and doing things out.
If your bank has changed names again, remember, Community First Bank pledges the only change you'll receive is in your pocket. You'll love One Checking. That's free checking with high-yield interest. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC, the official voice of the Rams. 4:06 left to play in the third quarter. 21-12 ball game. 9-point lead for the Cahokia Comanches as we are at the midway point of this third quarter.
Modern Day beats Gillespie 82-53.
Cahokia into the backcourt on the inbound from underneath their own bucket. Up 9 are the Comanches. Whew. As a runner coming from Ja'Cory Davis, left it short, got his own rebound, puts it back up. Second time, no. Put back, not there either. Ja'Cory Davis for a 4th time, no good. Bell fights for the rebound. Rams come up with it. Terrion Splaylock with him, trying not to lose that out of bounds, turns it over. And now Cahokia the other way. It'll be Bell coming up the right sideline, stripped by Harden out of bounds. Cahokia basketball.
Mount Vernon cannot do anything offensively.
And now the Comanches will try to do more offensively. Inbound, left of the bucket, quickly into the corner for Bell. 3:37 to play in the third quarter. 21-12 ball game. The lead is 9 for the Comanches, and we're going to have a quick touch foul.
Got to be a push on Quentin, yeah. Quentin it was a little hand-to-hand combat down there in the post, and he stuck his arm out and stiffened it up like the old Derek Harper rule in the NBA when he was with the Knicks, and the Knicks and the Pistons and Bulls are going at it. Can't stiffen that forearm and push back.
Quick inbound now for the Comanches into the corner. Good post feed. The stuff is not there by Richard Robinson. And now it'll be Blaylock the other way. Right hand dribble to the top of the key. Throws back for Williams with 3:20 to go in the third quarter. 21-12. The Rams down 9. Here in their home opener, the new gym making its debut for boys basketball tonight. Behind the back dribble by O'Shea Harden toward the top of the key.
Very impressed with this defense that Cahokia is throwing at Mount Vernon right now.
Far sideline, it's Blaylock looking around, wants the NBA three, it's good.
Well, he looked around, and he was far out there, and nobody was near him. They almost would need a stamp to get out to him, and he just said, I'll fire one up, and it went in. That's huge as Mount Vernon now only down 6.
Will that be the best doggone shot of the game, sponsored by Jaggers Doggy Daycare? Find out in our postgame show. A little turnaround coming inside by the Comanches as Malik Johnson tried to get back to the hoop. He's fouled. You guessed it. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, he figures out a way to get to the rim. Kuyava can't handle him in that close to the basket. So he'll go back there again and shoot 2. He missed his previous 2 at the line.
Misses the first here. 2:38 to go in the third. Jaggers Doggy Daycare offers play areas for all sizes of dogs. They get to play and socialize with 100% human supervision. Log on to jaggersdoggydaycare.com to learn more about daycare, boarding, grooming, and even obedience training. Jaggers is next to Pizza Man in Mount Vernon, or call 316-7021.
Woodlawn and Greenville are tied at 48 in overtime at the Kaskaskian Classic. 46 all, I should say, in overtime. And the Orphans and Wildcats have gotten to the third quarter with Centralia doubling them up 36-18.
21-15 on the scoreboard. What happened to that last free throw? They inbounded, which would suggest he made it, but they didn't change the scoreboard.
Should be 22. He's right. It's 22. Okay. Yeah, he made it.
That's where I was confused.
Yeah, should be 22.
So a touchdown lead for the Comanches, 22-15, 2:27 left to go in the third.
Yeah.
I don't believe they waved it off. Right wing, it's Cooper with the basketball. 2:19 to play in the third. Left of the circle, Cooper now to the left sideline, finds Harden. He's coming around to the top of the key, throws over to the right side, Blaylock. Now to Kuyava in front of the Ram bench. Top of the key, he'll dribble now over to the far sideline for Cooper into the corner. Nice play to the basket, Kuyava, nothing there. Gets it back out to Blaylock. He'll drive, little floater is good.
Perrions is starting to find his way. There they put 22 on the board. He's starting to find his way, and he's starting to get more playing time. Ooh, that's nice.
Little stroke by Bell there from the right elbow. Has his first points of the half, and it's 24-17. The lead back to 7 for Cahokia. Minute 40 to play in the third. All of the action is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. They're in Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina, by far the market leader in Jefferson County. Skip past right sideline. 3 on the way. Coop, no good. That was close near the rim. No goaltending for Malik Johnson. It was below. Bell wants to spot 3. Left wing, no good. Glances off the iron. Put back is there, and that's a great play. Davis Johnson, his first field goal. Well, 26-17.
They keep dominating the boards.
Now with a minute 12 left in the third, Rams turn it over at the timeline. Davis Johnson got away with the walk, got the left-handed layup. It's 28-17, and the Rams won a timeout. 28-17, the Cahokia lead is now 11. This timeout sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust here in Mount Vernon. With over 150 years of providing financial services, First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust knows how to blend tradition with modern times. First Mid proudly sponsors this timeout in the new Rams Gymnasium. 28-17, a minute 6 left to go in the third quarter. The Rams trail by 11, and this is the largest Cahokia lead of the night.
Yeah, and this is one of these deals where Cahokia's letting on a little bit of run at Mount Vernon right now. 9 turnovers in the third quarter. That goes along with 6 in the second. So the middle part of this sandwich, the meat of it, is 15 turnovers for Mount Vernon. That's not going to win you a lot of ball games when you only have 10 points in those 2 quarters in that same amount of time.
So now with a minute 6 left to go in the third, out of the timeout, length of the floor inbound for Mount Vernon. Rams struggling here in this third quarter. Stolen away, Bell. He's going to go for the flush. flushes it home. Just a little simple one-handed action, and now it's 30-17.
That was pretty.
That was talent.
And Cahokia smells blood, and they're going to get all over Mount Vernon right now. They got to have Mount Vernon pinned back on their heels. No momentum, and Cahokia is going for the kill in this third quarter.
13-point lead for the Comanches, 30-17, 47.8 seconds to go. Inbound will come from near the timeline on the far sideline. It's inbounded to Cooper. Rams are down a baker's dozen. 45 seconds left to go. Left wing, this is Quentin Quiava. Passes screen, dribbles to the top. Brockhouse wants a tray. Doesn't get it. Rebound will go to Ja'Cory Davis.
That was a good look. It just didn't drop. It was within the offense. And Mount Vernon can't buy a bucket. Cold as the weather will be next week.
Going to be chilly. 26 seconds left to go in the third. 30-17. Rams are down 13. Cahokia may want the final shot of the quarter. They have the possession arrow to start the fourth. As now Bell dribbling past traffic, trying to get to the hoop. Leans into the defender. No good. Tip back not there either. And second time's a charm for Malik Johnson. He's having a big quarter. It's 32-17. Rams from half court at the buzzer. It's no good. We've reached the end of the third quarter here in the new gymnasium. It's the Cahokia Comanches 32. The Mount Vernon Rams 17. We'll come back after a quick break with the fourth quarter. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Steve Downs, Vice President of Agricultural Lending with Community First Bank. Operating your farm operation is extremely challenging in today's farm economy. Your operation needs a solid partner that understands the issues you face while providing solutions that make sense for you. At Community First Bank, we're dedicated to meeting the needs of local farmers just like you. Give me a call today at 618-244-3000 to see how we can help with your farming operation. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
When it comes to orthopedics, you want personal care that gets you back in action. And now you have a center of excellence close to home. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers access to leading-edge orthopedics with the latest in surgical and non-invasive care and physical therapy. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Call 242-3778. You'll also find the same quality care in a new location at 1007 Martin Luther King Drive in Centralia. Call for an appointment at 545-0894 or visit us on the web at orthocenter-si.com.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXSports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
We head to the fourth quarter at the new Mount Vernon Township High School, 32-17. It's a Comanche lead after three. Cahokia will have the basketball to start this fourth quarter. Good evening again. I'm Chris Hugo. Danny Czerwinski alongside Jeff Crow with us in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Hunter Schrader is back at the Mount Vernon studio. Left of the circle, it's Bell feeding the free throw line. Robinson out to Bell on the left wing. Skip pass to the right. This will be Aaron. Now looking in. Cahokia will have to back it up to Bell. Now left elbow. Robinson jumper is short. Tip back won't be there. Rams get the rebound. 7:38 to play in the fourth. Community First Bank of the Heartland reminds you that if your bank has changed names again, it's not you, it's them. They'll make the switch easy at Community First. Welcome back to personal banking. Some struggles by Harden on the right wing. Recovers his dribble and the possession. Throws back to the circle. Quiava swinging around left side for Cooper. Handoff for Williams coming around to the top. Now a nice find. It'll be Harden attacking the basket off glass. No good. And O'Shea will go to the line to shoot two. Tried to slither into that right post. Ends up at the free throw line.
Well, at least Mount Vernon got a look. Got inside. Try to get some points back at the line.
Harden at the line. Trying to get his total to 9 tonight. Misses the first free throw. He'll have another.
That didn't work out very well. It has been a struggle in the middle part of the game. That third quarter again creeps up and gets the Rams in a very inopportune time.
7:11 to go in the fourth quarter, 32-17. 15-point lead for the Comanches. Rams trying to cut it to 14 on the back end of a two-shot set for Harden. He makes his second. He has 8 unofficially. Rams down 14. It's 32-18. Comanches on top. Front court, Thomas Bell for Cahokia. Away blue, white trim. 6:59 to play in the fourth. Up 14, 32-18 are the Comanches. Looking to get to 1-0 in South 7 play and back above 500 overall. Pressure there from Blaylock. Lost was Rice on the play. Recovers, goes to the right sideline now for Bell. Tony Wilt, glad to help your family with all of their insurance needs. Give his office a call. Find him online at TonyWilt.com. Get to a better state with State Farm. Sponsors all of our scoreboard updates. Little ball fake out of the left for Harrison. Feeds the post. Rice gives back. Robinson, a little runner.
Great ball movement. Inside, outside, patience by Cahokia. And they come away with another basket, breaking down the zone.
34-18 Comanches. Rams in the front court off of the sideline. Zach Williams. 6:15 to play. Fourth quarter action from the main gym. Little dribble drive for Williams off the back of the iron. No good. Elijah Rice, the rebound for Cahokia. Quickly into the front court in transition. Bell to the hoop and one.
Yeah, and that sums up Mount Vernon's frustration right now.
Buffalo Wild Wings has B-dubs to go. Simply go to BuffaloWildWings.com and order anything you want. That means wings, shareables, and more. You just got to pick it up. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports. But why order it to go when you can enjoy UFC pay-per-views? The next event is on December 10th at Buffalo Wild Wings on Potomac and Mount Vernon. No good on the free throw, but we have a foul.
On Cahokia on the reach. A reach over.
.6:02 left to go. Fourth quarter here from Mount Vernon Township High School. Cahokia doubling up the Rams, 36-18. Little pass across the timeline. It'll go to Blaylock. Nice. No look to the back door. No good by Harden. Cahokia fights for the rebound. O'Shea tries to steal it. Coop will come up with it. Right wing dribbles inside. No good. He went for the shot, looking for a little layup, but he's fouled into the line to shoot two. We'll go Lucas
Mount
Cooper.
Vernon being aggressive, getting to the rim. At least trying to do that.
So Aaron picks up the foul. That'll be his first. Cooper looking for his first points of the night. Gets the free throw. Makes it 36-19. Looking to make it 36-20 with 5:48 to go. Second one on the way is good. So the Rams win the timeout, and it is sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. Your one-stop financial resource. In addition to banking services, First Mid also offers wealth management and insurance. Stop by and talk to Dwayne, Michelle, Rebecca, and the First Mid team today.
Well, at the end of three, Carbondale trails at Althoff 67-43. Fairfield over Sisney 57-33.
Scoreboard updates tonight and every night sponsored by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. Freshman girls, freshman boys in action tomorrow at 9 and 10:30 respectively. Here at the new gym. Lady Rams were supposed to have had a varsity contest in Taylorville. That's a no-go. A little scheduling conflict there. So no game tomorrow for Lady Rams JV and varsity. However, freshmen here at home still on. Cahokia out of the timeout with the inbound to Robinson. Good ball movement there. Good find from the volleyball line. They're sitting at the back door parked was Robinson. He has two more, 4 in the quarter. It is 38-20. Chaos Cage on their feet trying to spark this team, calling for a bench players. Off of the right block. It'll be Harden to the hoop. He'll go back to the line to shoot two.
Well, 5:25 to go. Adding more to that third quarter that's really causing Mount Vernon an issue in the 4, now looks to be 5 games they will lose this year, as that third quarter has been very negative for them.
Harden is at the line trying to cut this to 16. He makes the first.
It's been the positive on offense for both sides.
As we await the back end. Makes them both. Harden has 10 unofficially. 38-22. The lead is 16 for the Comanches. With the basketball, Cahokia into the front court. Good ball movement again. And there is Richard Robinson, 6 in the quarter, 40-22.
Mount Vernon's wanting the pressure and wanting to do all kinds of things, and it's just not working out for them. And Mount Vernon's going to have to call another timeout, and they find themselves down 18 with 5:09 left to go.
Timeout sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust, ready to serve those banking needs. With online and mobile banking, you can bank with First Mid anytime, anywhere. 5:09 remains in the fourth quarter here in the King City. The Rams trailing the Cahokia Comanches 40-22. Cheerleaders have Chaos Cage on their feet. At least they're inspired.
Jumping around, yeah.
That's good to see at least.
Yeah.
There's one positive. We're on Twitter at WMIX Sports, Facebook and Instagram under the same moniker.
Hell, it's going to be a deal where Mount Vernon is going to have to figure out ways to get through the third quarter. T-Town leading Breeze Central 45-28 as they continue their once-a-year battle.
Good clash of 2A programs. Predominantly. 40-22 out of the timeout. Rams will trail by 18. They'll have the basketball in front of their own bench. It'll be Cooper to inbound for Mount Vernon.
Grayville loses to Wayne City 52-40. Midland Trail play.
More scoreboard updates sponsored by Tony Wiltshire, State Farm agent. Blaylock across the timeline. Going to hand off left wing. Williams to the elbow. Kicks out. Cooper, wide open tray. No good. Rebound will be tipped out. Cooper comes up with it right wing. Free throw line kick out Cuiava. Blaylock wants another tray. No. Got it on rebound. Shot blocked though as he puts it back.
Yeah, you got to put a shot fake in there to go amongst the trees. Those branches will catch you every time.
However, Rams will get to inbound. It remains Mount Vernon basketball. Weston Brockhouse will check in for Blaylock. Davis Johnson is back into the game for Cahokia. 4:50 left here in the fourth. 40-22, Rams trailing. Cuiava looking for the inbound. Finds Harden. He wants the triple. It's no good. Cooper tries to tip the rebound. Can't get it. Harden tries to fight for it. Cahokia out of the skirmish and into the front court. Bell going to slow it down here. 4:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. Cahokia 40-22 lead here over the Rams. Behind the back dribble somehow finds its way off of a tip to Bell. Skip pass to the right sideline. Gets it to Aaron. Aaron back to Bell, left corner to the timeline. 4:23 to play in the fourth quarter. Streaming on WMIXsports.com, presented by Ren Lake College. Log on to rlc.edu, save thousands. Is this coming left side? Good little post-up move there. Left-handed kiss off of the glass by Johnson.
Boy, they move the ball so very well, and the key is they throw over the top. Hi, Wayne Hari.
Wayner.
Happy birthday, Cheryl Hari.
Oh, indeed. Let's come out of the right corner. This is Cuiava. Right wing. Harden has it stolen away. Does he? Nope. He'll save it on the Rams insignia on this beautiful new floor. Jump ball, says Mike Austin. Possession arrow favors the King City. So something goes the Rams' way here in the fourth. Might have some liquid on the floor. That'll happen.
Little hustle.
Might be the ice underneath for that new ice hockey team.
Yeah, you could have that.
Dream world, wishful thinking.
Nobody stomped on this floor yet.
No.
That one guy used to in Washington County a lot.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Top of the hour, WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, and all of Southern Illinois. A free service from Withers Broadcasting. With Danny Czerwinski, I am Chris Hugo. Jeff Crow alongside the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Hunter Schrader back at the Mount Vernon studio.
Mike Austin's going to town there. Can't be that much sweat. I mean, it's like they turned on a shower down there trying to clean it.
Little terry cloth take care of that.
Yeah, chamois would too.
3:50 left here in the fourth. Rams down 20, 42-22. Cooper with the basketball. Left-hand dribble off the inbound. Trying to work to the far wing. Now finds Williams off of the sideline. 3:40 left to go in the fourth. Nice play out of the short corner. Brockhouse back to Williams out of the corner. And a foul on the Comanches. Not sure why you give that if you're Elijah Rice.
Yeah, you're being aggressive, trying to show Coach Nash you can play a little defense. Waterloo beats Jersey tonight 47-43. Mount Vernon sees Waterloo the 17th of this month and sees Jersey in February. Interesting outcome there. Mount Zion leads Mattoon 57-55 with about a minute left in that one.
Williams knocks down the first free throw. He'll have another. It's 42-23.
Mount Vernon has only had 2 field goals in the second half, both of them in the third quarter.
Same guy, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Blaylock hit both of those.
42-24. Williams drains both free throws. 3:33 left to go in the ball game. In the backcourt, Derek Aaron going to throw across the way to Thomas Bell. Right elbow kick out. Johnson over to Aaron, left wing. Right of the circle, Bell feeds the post again. Now left wing, it's Aaron. Quick touch by Johnson on that. Now Robinson with it on the left wing. 3:14 to play in the fourth quarter. All the action all season long is sponsored by Community First Bank at the Heartland. Mountford and Dix, Woodlawn, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Cahokia looking to welcome the Rams in their new home, but spoiling it with a potential loss. 42-24. Rams are down 18. 2:53 to go. Cahokia, a little perimeter passing between Bell and Aaron. Not much going on here for the Comanches, nor are they looking for there to be. They'll draw the Rams out, however, and spread the floor. 2:39 left to go in the fourth. Here on the left side, this is Bell. Back to the right for Aaron. Now to Bell.
Cahokia willing to run some clock here with this 18-point cushion.
Robinson.
And as soon as I say that.
Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Of course it is. That's how it always works. Rebound to the Rams. Cooper into the front court. Rams are down 18. Coop going to try to make something happen left post. Shot will be blocked. Gets his own rebound. Into the far corner. A little short corner pass. Nice work by Brockhouse to the hoop. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Mount Vernon's still looking at that field goal. Still not there yet in the quarter. So West going to go line, shoot some more free throws. Mount Vernon couldn't get the line right now this quarter. The point total would not be very high either. Third foul on Elijah Rice. Won't matter. This game is 2:10 away from being over. So Cahokia is going to go to 4-3, 1-0. Mount Vernon's going to go to 1-5, 0-1. Neither team play again until next Friday night.
Nate Campbell, Brian Bain check into the lineup. Amir Spann, the freshman. We're going to see Tion Jennings as well. He'll get his first varsity minutes. He'll probably take the spot of Weston Brockhouse in this 42-24 game, and Brockhouse misses them both. Spann tried for the rebound. It's recovered by the Comanches. 2:07 to go in the fourth. 42-24. The lead is 18 for Cahokia. Rams are back in action on Friday night at Marion. We'll have it for you right here on 94.1 FM. We'll have video at WMIXsports.com. 1:50 to play in the fourth. Cahokia with the basketball. Wayne Grant Jr., the quarterback on the football team. Fed to the top of the key, but Grant gets it right back. I don't have that young man on my roster now. No, that was Davis Johnson. My apologies. Stolen away in the paint, though, an intercepted pass by Brockhouse. Amir Spann and the Rams going the other way with a minute 30 left to go. 42-24 Cahokia. Spann will pivot, find Brockhouse. Brockhouse over to Campbell. Nate with the basketball and a minute 19 to play off a curl. Kicks it to a wide open Bain. Three on the way. No good. Over the backboard, it's Comanche basketball. The lead is 18 for the Comanches. They'll send their subs into the ballgame, and inbounding will be Devin Manuel. Also in, Grant Jr. stays in, but also in Ronald Kimbrough for Cahokia. He'll bring the basketball up the floor with a minute 10 left to go in the ball game. 42-24, the Comanche lead, and we'll have a quick bump foul on Brian Bain. Fans will head for the exits here as the Rams will drop to 1-5. As Danny said a moment ago, 0-1 in the South 7. Cahokia will be back to 4-3. Well, they will be 4-3, and then 1-0 in the South 7. Less than a minute to play in the fourth quarter. 42-24 ball game off of the right sideline. Wayne Grant Jr. with the basketball. Looks to the left wing. Comanches passing around the perimeter here, trying to kill some clock. 47 seconds left to go. Cahokia, an impressive showing defensively here tonight. 38 seconds left in the fourth. 42-24 ball game. Looking left. Comanches with the basketball. Right wing now. Good play by Devin Manuel. He'll draw the foul. And the Comanches will inbound probably off of the baseline here.
Marion got beat 50-25 at Centralia tonight. So it looks like Althoff, Cahokia, and Centralia all be 1-0. Carbondale, Mount Vernon, and Marion
Grant Jr. off of the inbound, throws over to the right sideline, 24 seconds left. I thought I saw Ram alumni Brian Gamber got his first win as head coach of the Woodlawn Cardinals.
Greenville in overtime, 50-49.
16 seconds left to go in the fourth here. 42-24, Cahokia on top. Wayne Grant Jr. around the timeline. We're not going to see a shot, I know that, unless one of the bench players just decides to take one. 3 seconds left. Cahokia going to dribble out the clock and dribble through traffic. And that'll be our final score. The Mount Vernon Rams stumble tonight in the home opener in the new gym. 42-24, the final score. We'll come back. We'll talk about it in your Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show, where we will also have scoring and stats. We'll have the 3 stars of the game and the best doggone shot of the game. It's all coming up on your Chevrolet Cadillac postgame. This is Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Landers, owner of Landers Toy and Collision Centers. Of course, we hope that you and your family never have to use our services. But in the unfortunate chance the situation does arise, Landers and our employees are here for you.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers. These past few years, our ability to tow and bring your vehicle back to its original condition have become exceptional. While our state-of-the-art equipment and high demand for quality are much to blame, the real success for Landers Towing and Collision stems from the determination and dedication of our employees.
An exceptional, independent, hardworking team member is extremely hard to come by these days. I have been blessed in meeting and hiring these specific individuals to the Landers team. The success of Landers Towing and Collision Centers would not have been possible without the dedication and perseverance they have shown me and my organization.
Through extensive training programs and continued learning by our team members, Landers will continue to bring you the best possible experience one can have during such a stressful time. Remember the employees of Landers Towing and Collision Centers the next time life throws you a curveball. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. 1-888-LANDERS, that's 1-888-LANDERS.
How do you spell high school basketball? It's R-A-M-S. Hi, this is Karen Pelker, loan officer from Community First Bank of the Heartland. The Rams and Lady Rams are back. From the first games in the new gym to the South 7 to the postseason, we'll keep you covered every step of the way. Don't miss the action on WMIX or watch online at WMIXsports.com. Mount Vernon Rams and Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon.
The Cadillac XT5 is a hot seller for us. A lot of people that have purchased the SRX, which was a very popular seller, coming in and upgrading to the XT5, and they can't believe how nice this vehicle is. The ride, the comfort, the interior is just absolutely beautiful. I'd like to invite all my Cadillac customers in to take the XT5 for a test drive. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show starts now.
Disappointment in the King City tonight as the Mount Vernon Rams stumble here in their home opener, the new gymnasium at the new Mount Vernon Township High School. Final score, the Cahokia Comanches 42, the Mount Vernon Rams 24. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac sponsors our postgame show, WMIX FM, WMIXsports.com. Rams dropped to 1-5, 0-1 in the South 7 Conference. The Comanches were back above 500 at 4-3. They are 1-0 in South 7 Conference play. We have scoring and stats, 3 stars of the game, best doggone shot of the game, all still to come. We'll take a break, come back, get you all that pertinent information on your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Ever feel like you're paying your bank to be there for you? Hi, I'm Debbie Ashby with Community First Bank, and we believe being chosen as your financial partner is a privilege. That's why we still offer free checking with free debit cards and free online banking and bill pay for your convenience. No hassles, no hoops to jump through, just your local hometown bank being there for you. Stop by one of our 5 Jefferson County locations today to see the Community First difference and let us welcome you back to personal banking. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Member FDIC.
Do you have 2 nights free a week? Take to the skies with Ren Lake College's new drone program. These unmanned aircraft systems are making waves in a number of industries, from agriculture to videography to search and rescue. Just 3 short classes taken 2 evenings a week get you an occupational certificate. Grads can test to become a certified drone pilot through the FAA. For more info, call 618-437-5321, extension 1261, or log on to rlc.edu. Ren Lake College, your journey starts here.
Watch the Rams online at WMIXsports.com, powered by Red Lake College.
WMIX FM, WMIXsports.com. The Mount Vernon Rams fall tonight at home, 42-24 to the Cahokia Comanches. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show continues here. And it's just one of those games where the Rams looked pretty good early, but had some struggles in the second and third quarter, and ended up stumbling at Cahokia tonight.
The third quarter just tears them up right now, and that's going to be one of those things where you have to get over and you have to work your way through.
No doubt about it, is scoring and stats. I mean, you talk about the turnovers especially. Probably something that once we get to the stats were problematic tonight for the Rams.
Well, it will be. Mount Vernon was 4 of 13 from two-point range, 31%, 2 of 17 from the arc for 12. The Rams go 6 of 30 from the field for 20%. Cahokia was 15 of 35 for 43% from two-point range, 2 for 13 for 15% from the arc. Cahokia goes 17 of 48 from the field for 35%. For Mount Vernon, 8 of 13 from free throw line for 62%, while Cahokia was 6 of 12 for 50. Rebounding, Mount Vernon had an edge, surprisingly, 28-27. And the turnovers, Mount Vernon had 10. And the Cahokia Comanches, actually, no, Mount Vernon, let's redo that again. That was a miss on my part. Mount Vernon on the day had 18 turnovers compared to just 8 for Cahokia. The Comanches were led by Thomas Bell with 11 points. Ja'Cory Davis and Richard Robinson had 8. Malik Johnson and Davis Johnson had 7 for Cahokia. The Rams were led by O'Shea Harden with 10, Zach Williams 6. Terriance Blaylock had 5 off the bench, Quentin Cuyava 3, and Lucas Cooper 2. As the Rams lose tonight, 42-24.
Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show will continue in just a moment. When we come back, we'll have your 3 stars of the game. We'll have your final thoughts. We'll have our best doggone shot of the game tonight, sponsored by Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Online at schmidtchevrolet.com. Schedule your service appointments online. That's how I do it. schmidtchevrolet.com. We'll take a break, come back, wrap it up. This is Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Looking for a free checking account that still offers rewards for doing things you already do? Cha-ching! Available only at People's National Bank. People's National Bank wants you to get the most out of your money, which is why they offer Cha-ching Cash checking. Cha-ching Cash lets you earn really high rates paid in cash each month. You even get refunds on your ATM fees nationwide, so you can make any ATM your ATM. And there's never a minimum balance to earn any of your Cha-ching Cash rewards. People's National Bank. Member FDIC. Qualifications and rules apply.
If you're like us at Buffalo Wild Wings, you like football on tons of TVs and a plethora of wing sauce choices, and you like beers, lots of beers. And if you really, really like us, you started a sports bar in 1982 and have a yellow logo with a buffalo inside. And if that's the case, you can expect to hear from our lawyers. A sports bar like you'd have created. We do it for you. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, and sports.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The 3 stars of the game are next.
94.1 FM, WMIXsports.com. Streaming video of this one. The Mount Vernon Rams fall tonight at home in the first ever varsity boys basketball game from the new gymnasium. 42-24 is the final tonight, as Cahokia wins this one. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac sponsors our post-game show. Find them online at schmidtchevroletcadillac.com. View their inventory for yourself with your own peepers at 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon. As with Danny Czerwinski, I am Chris Hugo. Jeff Crow still hanging with us in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Hunter Schrader has done a phenomenal job tonight, as he always does, back at our Mount Vernon studios. The action all season long is sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking, and it's a tough pick. I mean, we had some contenders for our 3 stars of the game tonight, and for the Rams it was a great effort, but I know that probably some Comanches in on the 3 stars love. We'll see what
I
happens.
look at Thomas Bell as the number 3 star for Cahokia, led the way with 11 points. I gotta again mention that Terriance Blaylock off the bench again at 5 points, big run and spurt by him, energy wise and scoring wise in the third, is number 2 star. I think number 1 star has got to go to O'Shea Harden. He was the Rams' offense for many a quarter and many a time tonight, as he scores 10 points to lead the way.
There you go, your 3 stars of the game tonight. And it's a tough loss for the Mount Vernon Rams, 42-24. But a bright spot, if you will, has been our best doggone shot of the game, sponsored by Jagger's Doggy Daycare. And we did have some pretty cool candidates tonight for that award.
Well, the only two I had possibly up for was O'Shea's tip in the second quarter or Blaylock's 3 in the third quarter.
It's tough.
That's my offers.
It's tough to decide between the two because that was a big tip in by Mr. Harden, but that was just a 3 from out of nowhere by Terriance Blaylock. So maybe best doggone shots of the game in this case. Sponsored by Jaggers Doggy Daycare. Dogs are natural pack animals, and they want to be around other dogs. Leaving a dog at home alone deprives the dog of the exercise that they require and the socialization skills that they need. Jaggers Doggy Daycare offers just that, plus dog boarding, training, and grooming. Log on to jaggersdoggydaycare.com for more information or call 316-7021. And your best doggone shots of the game, a tip in the first half by O'Shea Harden, then a 3 with about 2:51 to go in the third. Just one of 2 field goals in the second half was from Terriance Blaylock, and those are your shots of the game here tonight. Final thoughts on this one?
Well, it's going to be the third quarter, and in 5 losses this year, now the third quarter and the middle part of the game has really been treacherous. Second quarter has not been very good. Third quarter has not been good at all. And when you have to get over that spot in the game, after that halftime and the adjustments are made and the teams come out, that is where Mount Vernon is lacking right now, right in that middle part in that third quarter. And you've got to figure out a way. Mount Vernon was going to have to decide if they're going to be a team that wants to move the ball around a little bit and shoot quick, or if they want to be a team that maybe has to be more deliberate and more time-consuming as far as their offense goes in order to keep games in range for them to be able to get wins.
Final score tonight, 42-24. The Cahokia Comanches win it. For Danny Czerwinski, I am Chris Hugo. For Jeff Crow, for Hunter Schrader, the rest of our WMIX sports team as well. We appreciate those of you who accessed our broadcast tonight, whether you listened right here on WMIX or watched it at WMIXsports.com. For all of us at WMIX Sports, again, thank you for accessing, and thank you to our sponsors for sponsoring the broadcast, most importantly, here tonight. Final score from the new gymnasium at the new Mount Vernon Township High School. The Cahokia Comanches 42, the Mount Vernon Rams 24. Good night from the King City.